So, hey everyone, this time I'm gonna be sketching a little bit. Hopefully, you're gonna be able to see something because it's getting really dark. I probably chose a pretty bad time for this, but hopefully, you'll be able to see something, even with my hand like this. So, I do have some basic tips for you about sketching because this video is definitely gonna be for beginners. So if you're not a beginner and you are pretty good at drawing already, you might want to skip this one. But let's talk about drawing characters. I do like drawing females, maybe a bit more than males, but I guess it depends. So today we're gonna try some basic head shapes and a few different faces, as to not do the generic one, the pretty girl. So if you do draw kind of similar faces, it's just because you don't use enough variations in eyes, noses, mouths. I often do this myself. I just go for the basic mouth shape, nose shape, the sort that you like, that you think is appealing, or that you just have fun drawing. But if you want to tell stories with your drawings, maybe if you create your own original characters, you really should have some variety in their features, because else they're gonna look all the same, and you don't want that. So we can start with some basic shapes for the head, just like this. The simple thing. Wow, drawing on camera is not as easy as it is when you're like drawing just for yourself, but yeah, alright. So let's say you got a girl, that's like girl 1, and you have a girl 2, and you have a girl 3, and yeah, like this. They pretty much look the same, and it's okay to start with these shapes. It's really kind of important, because if you're not extremely seasoned that sounds funny, if you're not really good at drawing, if you aren't drawing for years, you don't really have it in your eye enough to pull it off, by starting with eyes or whatever. I know that some artists are insane, like they can just start drawing from the nose, and they make the whole character because they have a really good inner vision, like the imagination. They imagine way further than I do. So you have these 3 basic shapes, and now we're gonna see about how we can make them different. So definitely the features: bigger eyes, smaller eyes, bigger noses, etc. So let's make this girl. I'm gonna just move a bit so it's a bit more visible. Hopefully it works. Okay. So the first girl could be quite a happy girl, let's say, smiley, whatever. Yeah, she's got those big eyes. She's like a boy. Okay. Oh yeah, that's I guess the basic big-eyed girl that I like to draw. Give her some nostrils. No, small nose. And what that's what most of the girls, have, I guess. Those basic pretty girls. And smile for sure. Maybe heart-shaped top lip. Yeah. And now we know. She definitely doesn't have that big Superman chin. So let's tune that down a bit. Basic ears, not too small. Okay. And that's the shape for her. Let's make the head, the skull a bit smaller so she doesn't look like an alien. And I don't know, whatever face whatever hair you want to draw. Maybe she's rocking these nice bangs. I like drawing bangs, even though I'm not very good at it. Oh god. I like bangs. I used to have bangs like last year this time. Maybe a bit more, like a year and a half back. I did have some bangs. Really like it. Yeah, and whatever, some sort of a ponytail. Oh god, this is really schoolgirl hairdo. So okay, and this is one of the most basic kind of girls that I do draw. I guess you definitely have this, a type of girl you like that you automatically draw. And when I focus on drawing a bit differently, I sometimes can't do it. I have to force myself out of it, So if you want to draw girls that look a bit different, you are probably going to have to force yourself a bit as well, and that's normal. I mean, if you want to draw the girls you just like, all their faces are really similar, maybe that's kind of your style, and that's alright. But just sometimes you want to draw something a bit different. So now let's go to the girl number 2. So this is a girl number 1. Let's go for the girl number 2. I guess this girl could be a bit more, more badass. Or like, yeah. So the eyebrows, they really say a lot about a character. Just the eyebrows. Just when you make your eyebrows look really sharp, maybe a bit, forced more angular ears. That's gonna look more tough, I guess. If you make her pop out her, cheekbones a bit more. She's gonna look more badass. Definitely. More angular shape of, her jaw, but this is probably too much. I often do this. I make the jaws really big, even for girls. It's just like, damn it, that's too big. Okay, I'm gonna tone it down a bit with the jaw. Okay, all right. Now, let's go with the eyes. Eyes like this look a little bit more, seething, I guess. She definitely looks more badass now. Yeah, that's the badass girl. Yeah, so just from the shape of her eyes, you can make the look a lot different. And her nose. You can still make her nose small if you want to. But this shape of the nose is definitely more going with the whole look of her face. Oh damn, it's getting really dark. I hope you see anything. Okay, this girl is really poppy, like happy all around features. Her eyes are pretty round, her nose, her lips are pretty, plush, I don't know. And this girl's a lot more badass looking. Her features are a lot sharper, and that gives her a different look. And if you make the features go along together well, the design is gonna look good. So, what sort of hair should she have? Maybe the classic, like... okay. Maybe something a bit more like this. Okay. I really like drawing longer wavy hair. That's just fun. And I really love drawing all these, like, lost hair. Okay. Like this. I think she looks pretty badass. Okay, she can have dark hair. It's gonna go along with her eyebrows a lot better. I lost her eyebrows a bit in that hair. Okay. And her mouth, she could be smiling, definitely. She doesn't have to be, grumpy just because she's dark. But she can be smiling in a sort of a different way, Yeah, that's sort of a different look, I guess. This girl actually looks quite fun, like that sarcastic girlfriend you just love. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be playing with the hair because I'll be playing with it forever. So, Yeah, stop with the hair. Okay. So I'm sure you can see the difference between these two. And we just changed a few, you know, just a few basic shapes in her face. And not even that much. They're looking the same way. They even have their mouths in the same shapes. Like they are both smiling, but they just look different, right? So, the last girl. Whatever should we do with the last girl? It could be maybe girl that's not white. Yeah. Girl that has really different features. Because these both girls could be white, maybe they could be Latinas, whatever. But I think playing with different, people from different countries with their facial structures, with their noses and their mouths and the different colors of their skin, that really can set your characters apart. And it's really good practice for people because people don't look the same. And as well, this girl can be a bit more, a bit more chubby, not as thin maybe. I love drawing girls that are a bit more chubbier. So this girl can have pretty big eyes, just, a different shape. Well, this eye is kind of running away. This eye is running away. No. Okay, if you just screw something up, erase it, and go over it again. Okay. Alright. You can have darker eyes, like this. Even the way I'm coloring her eyes is gonna have effect on the look, on the whole look of her face. So let's give her a bigger nose, like African American nose, Yes, this kind of a nose. But I'm not trying to generalize, you gotta start somewhere. Okay. Oh god, I hope you still can see something. It's getting really dark. I probably should have started drawing a lot sooner. But I'm just using the moment. My kid's not here, so I do have some time to draw. Okay. Let's do this. Make her chin a bit rounder. Okay. And let's give her a big mouth. Yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And oh my god, I gotta hurry or you won't see anything on this. Damn. Alright. And you can even give her some freckles so she looks a bit different, Use these things. Use birthmarks, freckles, whatever. When you are designing your characters, use these things because they are really gonna set your characters apart. And maybe I could give her this sort of a look. I don't know. Guys, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but hopefully it's gonna look okay. I hope you know what sort of a look I'm going for. I love the frizzy hair. I love it so much. I don't have that big hair. My hair is, I guess it's not that thin, you know, but it's definitely not this big. And I'd love to have this little sort of big hair. It's amazing. Love how it looks. Ooh, oh, I made it a bit more, you know, to the side. Okay. Okay. So remember to draw hair in these big like lumps and not strand after strand. I often do that. I draw like strand. I'm like, oh my god, I should focus on the mask, because that's how you get the shape of the hair. Then you can draw all the strands and hairs. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna draw her there. Yes. Yeah, I love this hair like this. Oh my god. Great. So I guess that's it. I hope you see what I mean. I hope you actually can see anything. Oh my god, it's so dark. Ooh. Well, for next time I'm definitely gonna start drawing when it's more light outside. But this is the girl number 2 and this is the girl number 3. I hope you can see the difference it can, you know, make if you just change 1 or 2 things. You don't have to always change everything. You don't have to make all your characters have different noses, different eyes, different ears, different whatever. But it's good if you change something. It's always gonna make your characters be more recognizable. So one time you can change the eyes and keep the same mouth, and with one character you can make the nose and the eyes different, and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this was helpful, at least a little bit. If you did enjoy it, please thumbs up and subscribe. I'm gonna keep making these sort of things. Okay, bye.